This is the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. It's my passion to help others be great, to help them with the tools and strategies they need to make a difference in their life. Values of my show is to spotlight entrepreneurs, to give the entrepreneurs an opportunity to share their business. Authors, business consultants, makeup artists, musicians, pastors, teachers. My father passed away because I was 3 years old. He was a business proprietor. He was an entrepreneur himself. To be able to spotlight an entrepreneur with their journey and helping others to inspire, encourage, empower, and uplift them. Make sure you follow yours truly on YouTube and Facebook. Hello. God bless you. And thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and I am so excited on tonight. You all don't want to miss. You definitely want to like, share, and tag others in this Facebook Live. And hello to my Facebook audience as well as YouTube. God bless you. So wanted to say hello, and let us know that you are here. I'm telling you all the prizes on tonight you don't want to miss. So you all want to share. Get your family and friends on so that they can possibly win a prize at the end of the show. And I am here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you want to mark your calendars. Set those notifications so that you do not miss. And I am the CEO of Jafora Fox Inc. I am a business strategist, a transformational coach, as well as I teach online courses in financial literacy education and how to start your own business, as well as if you want to book me for any of your speaking engagements that you're having, whether it's ministry or marketplace, you can do that on my website, which is www.jaforafox.com. Again, it's showing on the screen, but it's www.jaforafox.com. And thank you so much for sharing, because as I always say, sharing is caring. So share, tag your family, your friends, send those hearts and let us know that you're joining us on tonight. You don't want to miss this dynamic woman of God, Sonya Dunbar, you all. Sonya Dunbar, she is going to provide you with some amazing information about dental care and so many other things. And so tag, and share. And thank you so much in advance for sharing. And so let's see who is joining on tonight. So say hello, and let us know. Hi, Brenda. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Good evening, Good evening, Sister Brown. Evelyn, thank you so much for joining on tonight. And thank you so much for sharing. So God bless you. Thank you, Brenda, as well for sharing. I appreciate you all and your support. Thank you so much, Brenda. Love you and appreciate you. Thank you, Evelyn, for those hearts. So send those hearts and let us know that you're here and let us know that you're joining us on tonight. So at this time, I'm going to bring the guest for tonight, the beautiful Miss Sonya Dunbar. So God bless you. I am so excited and honored to have you as a guest on tonight, representing Duval 904, yes, Jacksonville, Florida, my hometown as well. And so we are connected, and I did not know that we were just connected in such a way, even before this. So I am so honored, Sonya, and so excited to have you tonight. So you all, you don't want to miss. I promise you, you all, you don't want to miss the show tonight. And actually, you don't want to miss any Thursday night for the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. So, Sonya, if you would briefly just greet the audience, and in just a moment, we'll get started with those interview questions.
Hello, and I'm so excited to be here today. It's such an honor to be on this show that highlight people of God and entrepreneurship, because God wants us to be heads and not tails, lenders and not borrowers. And the wealth is laid up for us. All we have to do is just seek it. And I'm just so honored to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. And I am honored to have you as well. And so, with that, hi, Stephanie. Hello, hello. God bless you, Stephanie. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Brenda, for those hearts. So appreciative of you all and your support that you do show me. I tell you all, you don't want to miss for tonight the drawing. Put shared in the comments, because on tonight, you will be able to win a teeth whitening kit. Oh boy, listen, you all, a teeth whitening kit, as well as a Crest electric Oral-B toothbrush. So you don't want to miss some amazing, awesome gifts that you'll possibly be able to receive on tonight. So put shared in the comments. We don't want to miss anyone. Yes, Stephanie, right? Yes, Stephanie. Okay, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Put shared in the comments, because you don't want to miss this drawing on tonight. So share, share, share. Get your family and friends in so that they can share. They possibly can win that teeth whitening kit or that Crest electric Oral-B. This is not just any toothbrush. You know, this is an electric Crest electric Oral-B. So thank you, Stephanie, for sharing. So send those hearts, and let us know that you are joining us on tonight. And so we'll get started with this amazing interview questions, because she is doing some amazing things, you all. This is a boss lady here who is continuing to encourage and inspire. And I love it about the elderly, and just you and all of those amazing things that you're doing. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes, thank you for asking. Well, like I said, my name is Sonya Dunbar, and I'm affectionately known as the Geriatric Tooth Fairy. I'm a registered dental hygienist. I've been a dental hygienist for 30 years. I started wanting to be a dental hygienist because I love to see people smile. I always felt that a smile is something that you can give away, and it's free, and you can still keep for yourself. So I've always wanted to be a bright smile. So it started me in my dental journey. Um, I'm in now my doctoral degree in gerontology because of my love for the seniors. I'm also an ordained evangelist, which I have a love for Christ that supersedes everything in my life. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a United States Navy veteran. My husband and I, Gerald Dunbar, we own we own a mobile dental business together where we provide dental care for residents that live in long-term care facilities, because often they do not get the dental care that they need.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. And thank you so much for your service, you and your husband. We so greatly appreciate you serving. My husband is a veteran also. So
Thank you
thank you.
for the service.
Yes, thank you for that. Hi, cousin Brandy. Good evening, good evening. Love you, cousin. You all want to share, share, share on tonight, because you don't want to miss the prizes for tonight. So put shared in the comments, because you'll be able to receive a teeth whitening kit, as well as, or if you're an other winner, a Crest electric Oral-B toothbrush. So put shared in the comments. This amazing woman of God is giving those items away to you all on tonight. So don't forget to share, 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 and tag your friends and family. Let them know that we're here tonight and that we're joining us. And so, Sonya, tell us a bit about your business and how did you come up with that name? And talk to us about your story about your grandmother as well.
Well, thank you for asking. Well, my grandmother, I'm from Detroit. I'm born in Chicago, Southside Cook County, but I was raised in Detroit. Um, my my mother often worked at the factory, and so I spent most of my summers and a lot of my holidays with my grandmother. I was a unique young person because my grandmother was my best friend. She was my best friend. So I gleaned a lot of wisdom from her, sitting on her porch those long summers, just hanging out with my grandmother. As my grandmother began to age, I always promised her that I wouldn't put her in a nursing home. She moved to Florida with me, and she was a diabetic. She developed congestive heart failure, and she ended up getting one of her legs amputated. And I could no longer take care of her at home. I was doing more harm than good because she needed care that I wasn't able to provide. So against my family and our will, we had to put her in a long-term care facility. But the thing about my grandmother, she was the first, I say, one of the first entrepreneurs that I knew in our family. Um, when I put her in the nursing, when we put her in the nursing home, would go see her every morning and every evening because I felt really bad, and I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. So if you have someone that's in a long-term care facility, always remember that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Yeah, I was there every morning and every evening. I went to see my grandmother before I went to work, and I seen her after I got off work just to make sure everything was going okay. But my grandmother had dentures, and I noticed they weren't taking her dentures out and cleaning her dentures. So I would, being a dental hygienist, when I went in, I would clean my grandmother's dentures. Now they could have not been doing my grandmother's dentures because my grandmother knew I was coming and she wanted me to do it. So she might have been acting kind of funny toward her. But whatever the case was, it was my grandmother, and I was gonna make sure it get done. But one day when I was in her room cleaning her dentures, her roommate, which was an older lady, she said, "Baby, will you clean my teeth?" She said, "They don't come out like your grandmother's." I said, "Of course I'll clean your teeth." So I went in over to her side of the room. After, of course, I took care of my grandmama. And I went to look in her drawer and I couldn't find a toothbrush because the lady didn't have dentures. She had natural teeth. I went in the bathroom. I couldn't find a toothbrush. I went to the nurse's station in a nursing home. Say, "Do y'all have any toothbrushes?" They didn't have one toothbrush to give me to use on this lady's teeth in the nursing home. So I told her, I said, "Ma'am, I'll come back tomorrow and I'll brush your teeth." So I went back the next day and I went to the dollar store, got a toothbrush, toothpaste, and everything, and I brushed and flossed her teeth, and she gave me her smile. I was able to capture her smile, and that made my day. So my grandmother, being an entrepreneur, she smoked cigarettes, and she wanted me to bring her cigarettes up there. And I said, "Grandma, I'm not bringing you no cigarettes. You got congestive heart failure. You have oxygen on the back of this wheelchair, oxygen tank. If I give you a cigarette, you're going to blow this place up." "No, no, no, I'm not bringing you any cigarettes." Every time I went, she would ask me for cigarettes. I wasn't taking her any cigarettes because it wasn't good for her health as well. But I started noticing every time I went, it would be more people coming to my grandmother's room to get their teeth cleaned. They would come with their dentures in their cup. Some of them had regular teeth. So I was going to buy more and more toothbrushes, doing like every day it was like 4 or 5 more people coming. One day I went to see my grandmother. It was a line of people outside her door. It looked like an older people parade. It was wheelchairs, canes, walkers. They was all waiting outside my grandmother's door to come in because I would take them in the bathroom, brush their teeth, floss their teeth, moisturize their lips because a lot of them had dry mouth because of the medicine. I really took care of them. Clean their tongue. I should give away some tongue cleaners tonight because we need to clean our tongue and not with our toothbrush, but that's a little tip I can leave you at the end. But anyway, I would clean their tongues. And but that day that I went and I seen that line outside my door, I couldn't find my grandmother. And that was all these people was waiting outside the door for me. So I was like, "Where's my grandmother?" I went to look for my grandmother. She was in the courtyard smoking cigarettes like a chimney, just smoking like a choo-choo train. I said, "Medea," because we called her Medea. "Oh, what are you doing? You, first of all, you should not be smoking. You have oxygen. And where did you get the cigarettes?" She said, "I told everybody if they give me 2 cigarettes, that my granddaughter would clean their teeth." My grandmother was bartering me out. She was a businesswoman. God bless her. I told her, "Grandma, you can't do that, but I'm going to take care of everybody's teeth." Eventually, my grandmother succumbed to her illnesses and she transitioned out of this life. But at that moment, I noticed that the people in the nursing homes needed their mouths taken care of because the staff wasn't doing it. Now, I didn't know whether the staff didn't know how to do it or they didn't have time to do it or didn't know how important it was. But that sparked something in me. That woke something up in me. Like the Bible said, your gift will make room for you. That made room for me. And your gift brought me money. So I started out just going in nursing homes for free, brushing people's teeth and flossing their teeth. Then I started just training the staff for free because I noticed that the staff didn't know how important it was. A lot of them didn't even know how important it was to take care of their own teeth. Because if your mouth isn't healthy, your whole body isn't healthy. Because that's everything comes into your body most of the time through your mouth. That's the biggest organ where stuff can enter your body. So that's how it all started. It started with me and my grandmother, and that doing it for free. I learned how to start my own business, which now I have my husband and I own mobile dental companies. We go to many nursing homes. We're in several states where we provide dental care for seniors in nursing homes. We now don't only brush teeth, but we do comprehensive dentistry. We make dentures, partials, extractions, fillings. But a lot of times, a lot of people in nursing homes do not get dental care because they're in a wheelchair. It's hard for them to get to the dentist, and a lot of dentists don't like to come in. I went in one nursing home, and the staff had told me that there had been a lady there who had a mouth odor. She had been in a nursing home 4 months, and she had a mouth odor. So they asked me, could I see her? She was new. She had been there, and I had never seen her. So on my way out, I went to see her, and she didn't speak. She was from Ghana. I think she didn't speak good English where I could understand it. But it took me a while to get in her mouth. But when I got her to open her mouth, she had a denture. Now, mind you, she had been there 4 to 5 months, and they didn't even, no one had been in her mouth. So I washed my hands and talked her in. It took me another 15 minutes for her to talk, for me to talk her into letting me get in her mouth. But when I took that denture out, it had black mold. No, and the woman, she couldn't take her denture out because her hands were real arthritis. Nobody, mother or grandmother, should have to be in a nursing home with black mold. Every time she breathed, she was aspirating those spores into her lungs. That's why the geriatric tooth fairy was developed, because I only could put my hands on so many people, but my mouth can reach a lot of people. So the Geriatric Tooth Fairy is an oral care educator for seniors. I travel internationally around the world speaking about the importance of oral care as we age, and period, the importance of oral health, especially for African Americans. Sometimes we don't go to the dentist unless we have pain or want our teeth whitened. So that's how the geriatric tooth fairy came, because I want to reach more seniors. I want to be an oral care educator, motivator, and a communicator about the importance of oral care. So I have twofold. I have my business, and then I have my speaking.
Love it, love it, love it, Sonya. I tell you, we have a couple of questions for you. I mean, first of all, you're doing that is absolutely amazing what you have done with the seniors in teeth cleaning and all of those things. So, Brandy wanted to know, what should we clean our tongue with?
We should clean our tongue with tongue cleaners. They sell them at the store. Now, you can also use the back of your toothbrush, but don't use your toothbrush and clean your tongue. Because if you brush all the plaque off your teeth, our tongue is like a sponge. It has these little hairs on it. If you brush your teeth, then brush your tongue, you brushing everything around on your tongue. It's just like a soup bowl of bacteria. The tongue cleaner actually removes stuff off of your tongue. Now, Brandy, since you was the first one to ask that, I'll send you some tongue cleaners.
Love it. So, Brandy, you will be receiving some tongue cleaners, and I definitely use a tongue cleaner myself as well. Have for decades of having a tongue cleaner, so I can attest to that. So, congratulations, Brandy, for your question. I will ensure that you get those tongue cleaners from Sonya. And there was another question that Stephanie has. It says, what causes teeth to begin to shift and be so close together?
Well, a lot of things can cause teeth to shift. One big thing that can cause teeth to shift is if you have missing teeth. Any missing teeth other than wisdom teeth should probably be replaced by a bridge or a partial. So teeth, as we age, if you have teeth missing, like this side tooth, a lot of people have that side tooth missing, teeth will start to move. Everything is in place to hold each other, to hold it there. Now, sometimes teeth come together. If you have a small mouth and a lot of teeth, or your teeth are big, they kind of come closer together. But teeth will shift if you have missing teeth or gum disease.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense, you all. So definitely, thank you so much, Yvonne, for sharing. If you have not shared tonight, you want to share, share, share. Have two amazing prizes on tonight. One will be a teeth whitening kit, as well as look at Sonia's beautiful teeth, and a Crest electric Oral-B toothbrush. So you definitely want to share, share, share. Get your friends and family, tag them in on tonight, and how you're able to get your name in the drawing for the end of the show. You must put shared in the comments so that we will know that you have shared. So put shared in the comments. And thank you so much for sharing. As I always say, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So share, share, share. And have another question for tonight. It is Stephanie is asking, what age is too late for braces?
It's never an age too late for braces. If you want your teeth straightened or whitened, I've had people 70, 75 years old getting braces. So, you can get the Invisalign, those work. You can get braces, whatever. There's no age for braces. No, you can get your teeth straightened out or however you want them done with braces at any age. There's no age limit on braces.
Oh, that's awesome. So no age limit. Have some more questions. I love the questions, you all. Keep them coming. Yvonne wants to know, how long can you go without having a cap put on a root canal?
Well, you're really dangerous when you have a root canal and you don't get a crown. The lay name is cap, but the professional name is a crown. Because once you have a root canal, the nerve is removed from the tooth. The tooth is no longer vital. It's no longer alive. The life is taken out of it. The tooth becomes brittle. It can easily be broken. The crown covers the tooth to stop it from breaking. So the sooner the better. If they have a temporary on, those are what they call temporary, and bacteria can get under there, and that can cause an odor in your mouth if they put a temporary crown on. If you're walking around without the crown on and you just had the root canal and it's just that little stub in there after they shave the tooth down, your tooth is brittle and it can break. Now, once the tooth breaks, it usually breaks off at the gum. Then you have to get that root pulled out and you can no longer get a crown there. You're looking at an implant or a bridge. So it's cheap or partial. So right now, the best thing is your natural teeth. So if you can go ahead and get your crown, get that crown, queen.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. Another question. I need my teeth whitened. Do you sell the kits?
No, I do not sell the teeth whitening kits, but um you can just get I'm gonna be honest with you, you can get a tooth whitening kit from the store, and they do work. But here's the thing about teeth whitening, and a lot of people don't tell you. When you whiten your teeth and you get something like, get a nice kit from, I like the Crest Oral B kit I'm a Crest girl. I like the Crest Oral B. You get the Crest kit from Walgreens or whatever, wherever you want to buy it from. You whiten your teeth. But if you drink Coke, tea, or coffee, you're doing more harm than good, because when you whiten your teeth, you're removing like that thin layer. And if you whiten it and then you drink something dark, it's going to make your teeth worse. If you even smoke. So if you're whitening your teeth, and drinking out of a straw does not really help, because that stain still gets in there. You're more susceptible to making it darker. So if you're going to whiten your teeth, try not to drink dark drinks. I'm just going to be honest with you, because you're defeating the purpose. Also, if you whiten your teeth, use the whitening toothpaste. After you whiten your teeth, buy whitening toothpaste to keep your teeth white. But no, I don't sell them. And sometimes the best, I like some of the whitening kits that come from the dentist, because they have a higher amount of peroxide. I do whiten my teeth with the one that come from the dentist. And then I go to get the Creston or B one. I get the whitening kit from the dentist that I can use at home. And then I get the Creston or B to keep them whitened, because I like white teeth.
Absolutely. I love white teeth too. So that is wonderful, wonderful. So talk about the ABCs of poor oral care.
Thank you for asking me that. There are over 200 diseases related to poor oral health. If you're a diabetic and if you have gum disease, if your gums bleed when you brush your teeth, that's a sign of gum disease. If you rub your eye and your eye start bleeding, you're going to go to the emergency room. So when you brush your teeth, your gums should not bleed. So if you're brushing your teeth, you need to see the dentist. So gums bleeding. As soon as you brush your teeth and your gums bleeding, bacteria instantly enters your bloodstream. It goes into your heart, your lungs. It's so many diseases that's linked to poor oral care. If you're diabetic and if you have gum disease, it makes your gums slower to heal. Many diabetics lose all of their teeth due to gum disease. Plaque in your mouth gets in your arteries. It can mess with your high blood pressure. Kidney disease, some cancers, gout, all of these diseases are related to poor oral care. So there's an AB's arthritis. Look, Alzheimer's. I'm not saying it right. Alzheimer's. That's been linked to gum disease. The same bacteria that's in your mouth is found in the brain of people with dementia or Alzheimer's disease. That's been linked to poor oral care. That's one of the reasons I advocate so much for seniors, because a lot of them are already suffering from that, and then they have poor oral care. But there are a lot of diseases from A to almost Z that's linked to poor oral care, and that's a seminar that I teach on the ABCs of poor oral care, cardiovascular disease, dementia, diabetes. There's so many diseases that's been linked to poor oral care.
Wow, some great, great, great information. Sonya, I tell you, that is absolutely amazing what you're doing and how you're educating African Americans. And so, which brings me to my next question. Talk about why bridging the gap in Black dental care is vital in our community.
Oh, this is so dear to my heart. This is so dear to my heart. I'm going to tell you this really quick. It was a young man named Devontae Driver, lived in Maryland. This young man at the age of 11 years old died from a cavity. So many young African American children do not have access to care, dental care. A lot of parents do not take their children. The average age for the African American child to go to the dentist, their first dental appointment, is 13 years old. And that most of the time, that appointment is a pain appointment. They have a cavity or something. That is not good. Where the average white child goes to the dentist, and I've seen it at 2 years old. When they get their first tooth, sometimes they're at the dentist and they're sitting on their mama's lap and they're happy, and they let me put the little drill, z. They play with the drill. Their first dental appointment is fun. So they don't have in their mind the dentist hurt them. Their first dental appointment is they play with it, the little drilly. They got some good tasting stuff in their mouth, and they went to the treasure box. So their first dental appointment is happy. But most African American kids, their first dental appointment, they're scared because they got to get a cavity, and their mama say, "I'm gonna take you to go to the dentist. It's gonna hurt," because the mama and the dad first dental appointment was scary. So it's a perpetual thing in the African American community. We need to take our children to the dentist as soon as they get teeth. Hear me, so they can get sealants. As soon as they get their 6-year-old molars, they need to get a sealant on those teeth. That's a white coating, so they don't have to get cavities. Cavities are contagious. They spread, and they're avoidable. A lot of children miss schools. African American children miss school because of toothaches. So we need to go and take our children to the dentist. We need to go ourselves to the dentist. Take our whole family, because your mouth isn't healthy, your whole body isn't healthy. And that's just a little snippet of what I talk about when I speak on culture and diversity in the African American community and oral health.
That is fantastic. You all definitely share this information with your family and friends that have, children. Hopefully you as an adult are taking yourself to the dentist. So as you talked about that perpetual cycle, that you're not continuing that. And I love the way you talked about how when you take the children to the dentist early, they see it as a fun occasion and not something that is scary or, a dreaded the dentist. And so I just love, Sonya, what you're doing when you talk about dental care, which is so important. When you say your teeth and your mouth is not good, then if it's not healthy, your body is not healthy. And a lot of people don't understand that. If you would just briefly talk about that young child with that cavity, was it bacteria? What caused death from that cavity?
Yeah, DeMonte Driver. Let me tell you about him. DeMonte Driver, you can look him up online. He went to school and he had a toothache. The school sent him home. He went back to school. Now, think about how this baby had to suffer. He went back to school. He had a toothache. His mama got off work, a single mom, and took him to the hospital. The hospital, I think, treated him, gave him an antibiotic or something. I don't remember all, but they treated him. They didn't treat him for a toothache. Finally, when he did go back, after about a third visit to the hospital, because they had Medicaid, and I think he couldn't find a dentist in his area that had an appointment available for him to get to the dentist. So that's one of the reasons he didn't go to the dentist. But his mother was trying. Finally, when he went in the hospital, one of the doctors looked in his mouth and said, "Listen, we got to get that tooth out." But the tooth was so bad, decayed. Think about this, y'all. If we have a decayed tooth in our mouth, that's close to our brain. That bacteria is in decay. That can get in our head. Well, he got infected and had a brain infection. And he stayed in the hospital. His mother went to visit him. And she had seen him and laid in the bed with him. She had other children at home. She went home. They called her that night, and her son had died from a toothache. They had pulled the tooth out, but the bacteria was too bad. This baby head was all cut up in here. Can you imagine how he was hurting? Look him up online. DeMonte Driver, Maryland. Young boy died from a toothache. His mother is still advocating for this. But no child in America should die from a toothache. Nobody. Not in America. Nowhere, period. But not here. Not when we have all this access to care. So that bothers me.
Yes, I truly can understand how that would bother you, bother all of us in hearing that. And what you're doing with creating awareness for this and continuing to speak about that. And so, again, thank you so much, Sonya, for even sharing that. I know that has been was difficult for you to share, but that's how important it is for us to take care of our teeth and for us to take care of, making sure our children do that. And so, you all want to share, let others know, because I believe, as well as education and hearing about this, dental is not really talked about, in care, and definitely in the African American community, and encouraging that. So I love how you are encouraging and an advocate for making sure that dental health is important for what is going on, and culturally, because the diversity of what this looks like, and bridging that gap. And you have talked about the ABCs of poor oral care. I would like for you to talk about now, Sonya, the suffering in silence, the dental mental stigma.
Yes, thank you for asking me about that. A lot of and that pertains to our seniors. A lot of seniors, not even only in nursing homes, they suffer in silence. A lot of older adults, because of the Tuskegee Institute, the Tuskegee experiment, a lot of older adults do not go to the dentist. They just do not. I have uncles that say they teeth, they never had a cavity, they're not going to go to the dentist because of the Tuskegee experiment. A lot of people over 70, when they were experimenting on black men, the government were experimenting on black men and gave them syphilis. A lot of older adults do not like to go to the dentist. They do not even like to go to the doctor. So that's a stigma in the older community in African Americans. Also in the nursing homes, a lot of seniors suffer in silence. Listen, people, I go into these nursing homes and I see people who haven't had their teeth brushed, a simple brushing, in 2 or 3 months. Just having their teeth brushed in 2 or 3 months. And the bacteria and everything that's in their mouth, when they breathe that in, that gives them pneumonia. Many seniors die from aspiration pneumonia. When they breathe that, because when they breathe that plaque in, even the plaque that's on their dentures, because the same plaque that grows in your teeth grows in your dentures, they inhale that, it gets into their lungs. So they suffer in silence. Many people suffer from sicknesses related to their mouth in long-term care facilities, in nursing homes, even seniors that live at home because they don't go to the dentist. And that's the suffering in silence. My voice is big enough to blow the trumpet and say, listen, our seniors do not have to suffer. They need to get oral help. They need to get the care. That's the suffering in silence and the stigma related in the African American community. And that bothers me.
Yes, that bothers me too. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for enlightening this information about just dental care and talking about seniors and our children and others in the African American community. Because you just don't hear this type of conversation so much. You don't hear about the advocating for this and how detrimental it is for not taking care of your teeth. Has said this is priceless information. I mean, it's awesome information. Just the comments are just coming in with just great information. And so you all, I would ask that you would share this on your page so that others will be able to see and hear this information. It may spark something in them to check on their elderly seniors, their loved ones, their children. It might say, you know what, I may need to do better myself in this area. And someone said, thank you for discussing this topic. And I just have been so excited about this show coming up with the dental and with the mobile dental express and the seniors. I mean, I just love seniors too as well. And what you are doing is absolutely phenomenal in bridging that gap and helping and having that conversation. It said this, thank you for discussing this topic. So you all share, put share in the comments, because at the end of the show, you'll be able to win a teeth whitening kit and a Crest electric Oral-B toothbrush. So put share in the comments. And we're thanking Sonya so much for blessing you all in those gifts. She wanted to give back to you all. And I just think that's such a blessing to come in to just want to share. Her heart is filled with sharing and giving. And so thank you all so much in advance for sharing, because sharing is caring. And Sonya, thank you so much, Pastor Geneva. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining in on tonight. Say, yes, it is. It bothers me. Elizabeth is saying as well. I've seen something like this that happened in the nursing home, neglect. Yes. So you all, thank you so much for sharing. Hello to my Auntie Emma. God bless you. And Uncle Percy, thank you all so much for sharing. So you all share. This is some amazing, valuable information that we need as African Americans to help making sure that our oral care is a priority. And so, Sonya, talk about how you developed an online training course for caregivers and CNAs.
Yes. So, like I was saying, the story about my grandmother, I noticed that a lot of the CNAs in the nursing homes, they didn't really understand the importance of oral care. They didn't understand how to do it. And in their defense, I have to say this. I take my hat off to anybody who works in a long-term care facility, because they're taking care of a whole adult. I'm never putting down any CNAs, LPNs, RNs, because I know I couldn't do their job. I mean, they're responsible for getting a whole person dressed, up, fed, comb their hair, brush their teeth. And oftentimes if someone has dementia, they fight them, and they use the bathroom on themselves. And it's just not an easy job, and it's labor intense, and it's a lot of wear and tear on their body. So if they're getting someone dressed and doing their hair and putting their socks or shoes on and lotion in their feet and everything like that, sometimes the toothbrushing is the last thing. If they try, and a lot of them have like 10, 15 people they have to get dressed before breakfast. So they're rushing, and sometimes toothbrushing is put off. So I developed an online course to explain to them how important it was to take care of the people's teeth. I showed them different tricks of how to get dentures out of the mouth, because some people are cantankerous. Listen, I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and we provide dental care all up in Georgia, in those little rural towns. I've been called so many different names. I've been hit, bit, spit on, the N word, all kind of stuff, but you still, if you have a heart to serve, if you have a heart of service, you just keep going. But a lot of times CNAs get all of that. So the course was developed to train CNAs on the importance of oral health and how to do it. I do a lot of speaking in nursing homes, telling them, I do a lot of in-services, telling them importance of denture care. You're never supposed to brush dentures with toothpaste. A lot of people didn't know that. They brush their dentures or partials with toothpaste. You're not supposed to use toothpaste on dentures because it scratches them. They're plastic or acrylic, and it leaves little cuts in them, and those cuts harbor bacteria. I could be in a grocery store and I could smell somebody, there's two people behind me that have dentures in. They've been brushing their denture because the dentures hold an odor. And you're never supposed to brush because dentures are not teeth. They're not real teeth. So if you're brushing dentures with a toothbrush, and the toothbrush is okay, but with toothpaste, the toothpaste is too abrasive for dentures. So I do training on denture care. I do training on dry mouth. Many seniors in long-term care facilities, they take high blood pressure medicine, diabetes medicine, mental health medicine. All of those medicines dry out your mouth. So when you have a dry mouth, God give us everything for a reason. If you don't have spit, if your mouth is dry, your gum, that plaque is sticking to your teeth, and a lot of seniors get more cavities. So I talk to them about different things that they could use for dry mouth. Look. I'm going through the pause right now. My mouth be dry. I be using some of my own products. So it's just so much to learn about. And I train the CNAs even about how to take care of their teeth. So it's a free online course for caregivers. And I also do live training for the caregivers as well.
So that's awesome. You all, it's a free online course for caregivers. So if you are a caregiver or know someone that's a caregiver, then you want to reach out. There is Sonya's information that is showing there on the screen. Is her website, her Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, her phone number. All of her information is there showing. She has an amazing staff. So definitely you want to reach out if you have some questions, some comments, some concerns, so that you can be knowledgeable and helpful, especially if you are a caregiver. And there was a question, what is a safe toothpaste to use? I guess, and I would ask on the dentures, or if you just have regular teeth, what would you use for the dentures, and how should you be cleaning those dentures?
Now, let me tell you, I am a fan of Dr. Berlin. He's not paying me to say this, but I like Dr. Berlin. You could go to Dr. Berlin, Berland, Dr. Berlin, Berland. Google him. I don't think they sell his products yet in Walmart, but it's going to be in Walmart. But he has amazing denture toothpaste. That's the only toothpaste I use on my patients. I like it because it's all natural. It is ADA, American Dental Association approved. It's has vitamin A, B, D, and tea tree oil in it, and it's very good for the dentures and also people who don't have dentures. Listen, people who have dentures, if you have dentures, you should still brush your gums. Excuse me. You should brush your gums because that keeps the blood flow going, and you should still clean your tongue. But I like Dr. Berlin. Now, if you do not want to get, and then I think Family Dollar sells a denture toothpaste. It says denture toothpaste. It says it. Now, another thing that I want to say about dentures. Now, a lot of people are not going to like this, but it's the truth. You can use dishwashing liquid on your dentures. If someone has dentures, take the dentures out and use dishwashing liquid. It's not abrasive like toothpaste. Toothpaste is abrasive. You can use regular soap on dentures. But the thing about dentures, and I'm going to say this, and a lot of people are not going to believe this, but a lot of people don't even brush their dentures. They take them out and put them in a cup. But you have to brush dentures. You have to brush them. You have to clean them with a toothbrush. So you can use regular soap. You can use denture toothpaste. But if you use dishwashing, just brush them real good. Make sure there's no debris on them. Rinse them off and then put them in the cup and soak them. You should never sleep in your dentures. You shouldn't sleep in your dentures. And one more time, you shouldn't sleep in your dentures. Put them in a cup and soak them. You can use Efferdent, or you could just use water with a little bit of mouthwash in it. You don't have to, use all of that, but your dentures need to be brushed. Oh, and good regular toothpaste. Like again, here again, I'm a Crest girl. I love the now. I tell anyone if your gums are bleeding, you need to get to the dentist. But with the toothpaste that I do like is Crest detoxifying toothpaste. If your gums are bleeding, but I do like any type of toothpaste that has fluoride in it. I like that for teeth. But I am a Crest girl. That's this is what I use. I use the Crest detoxified, and my gums don't bleed. Them gums not bleeding. But that's one of the reasons why, because I floss and brush my teeth. And I'm going to put a plug in right here. Hear me, please. Only floss the teeth you want to keep. Because if you just brushing your teeth and you not flossing, you doing half the job. Because all the bacteria is in the cracks. Now I'm going to draw this picture because I love everybody that God want me to love. I believe it's everybody I come in contact with. If you're not flossing your teeth, that's like going to the bathroom, doing number two, and just wiping your cheeks. Everything got to go in the middle. You got to take that floss in the middle. Floss your teeth and smell it. That's that bacteria. You have to floss it. I know that was graphic, but I want us to floss our teeth. Floss the teeth. Floss your teeth. You can use the picks, the little pick, but go in between your teeth, please and thank you. What a smile.
Yes, I love it. You got to floss your teeth. I mean, hey, sometimes we have to be a little graphic to get the point across. So you want to floss, floss, floss. So there was a plug-in for the floss. There's a question. What's the difference between using dental floss and the dental placker picks?
You know what? Now I'm a flosser because I know how to floss. I know how to do the floss and bend it on the teeth. But if you don't know how to floss and you don't want to go on YouTube or ask your dental professional how to floss, a lot of people use the picks because they can carry them around. They good. They good. The picks go in there, just go bend it and go up and down. Yes, the picks are good, or you can use the other end. Do something to get in between your teeth. Picks, but floss threaders, whatever that looks like. You need to do something.
Yes, that is awesome. I'm so excited. I am about all of this because it's amazing information. But I'm also excited. Hi, my sister Twala. Love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. Share, share, share. And I was going to say so that you can win possibly a tooth whitening kit or a Crest electric oil B toothbrush. So you want to put shared in the comments, you all. Share, 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 because sharing is caring. So fluoride in toothpaste is safe to use.
Yes, I'm an advocate of fluoride. Now, I meet people who are very natural people and they don't like fluoride. I know fluoride reduces decay. Now, if you're a person who are all natural and you don't use fluoride, I'm not pushing nobody, but you're not swallowing it. You brush your teeth and you spit it out. That's it. You brush your teeth and you spit it out.
Yes, love it. So fluoride, if you want to, it's been stated to use. You brush your teeth and you spit it out. And I'm excited because I'm definitely a fan of advocate of flossing, brushing, tongue cleaner, you name it. Right? If I would think I should have brought my tongue cleaner, but nonetheless, that's okay. But we should be doing all of that. And if you have not, you know what? Tonight is great to get started. So don't feel bad. Now you can start tonight doing all of those things, taking all of the tips that have been provided. Stephanie is asking, is the electric toothbrushes any better than a regular toothbrush?
Now, let me tell you what statistics have shown. Electric toothbrushes are are better. That's what statistics say. Because it's circular, like when you go to the dentist, and it moves quicker and it gets areas that we sometimes miss. Now, if you don't have the time to brush for 2 minutes like you should to get all of your teeth, the outside and the inside, and then the flat surfaces, you should really sing happy birthday like about 3 or 4 times while you're brushing your teeth. It really should be 2 minutes. I'm an electric toothbrush fan. I do. I'm at my age. I don't. And I have good dexterity, but I don't feel that I get all the areas that I should. And that's important. Teeth are important to me, so I'm an electric toothbrush. But I don't push it on people. If you feel that you're doing a good job and you're using a soft bristle brush, I always tell people to use soft bristle brushes because if you use a hard brush, it's kind of like using a hard brush on your arm. It's going to be sore, and people, your gums recede if you scrub it real hard, and you have a hard brush. Your gums go down, and then your gums recede, and your roots are exposed, and then you get sensitivity. People have then you got to use Sensodyne toothpaste because you're sensitive to hot and cold because you've used so your hand is strong and you're scrubbing with a hard brush and you're pushing the gums down. Also, when you use a soft brush and you angle your brush the right way, the bristles flare and you're able to get up under your gums where a lot of the bacteria lie. So I always recommend a soft brush. I've seen that in the questions. That's why I threw that in there.
Yes, recommendation soft brush. What do you recommend for sensitive teeth?
I recommend that you go see your dentist and find out why your teeth sensitive, because it could be sensitive to a cavity. You could have decay, it could be sensitive. But if you got root exposure, they could put something on them, and then they'll probably recommend some sort of Sensodyne toothpaste, which a lot of people use Sensodyne toothpaste. But if you have a sensitive teeth, you need to go see a dentist. Period. Point blank. No way around it. Go to the dentist.
Love it, love it. So go to the dentist. If you have not, definitely talk to your dentist about it. If you have not shared, don't forget, sharing is caring. Share, share, share. Thank you so much for sharing. So share, tag, send those hearts. Let us know that you are here. Let us know that you're joining us on tonight. When you put shared in the comments for the Wheel of Names at the end of the show, you will be able to win either a teeth whitening kit or a Crest electric Oral-B toothbrush. So if you are a winner on tonight, just ensure that you inbox me your address. Inbox me your address for you as a winner, so I can have your information. So I have a question here. I have no bone marrow in my gums, but don't want the surgery because expenses. What other options do I have?
Oh, you have bone. They want to put artificial bone in, and that is very expensive. I don't know all the details on that. I don't know where the teeth are missing at, where you need the bone grafting at. I'm not familiar with that. But if the dentist is recommending some bone replacement, you probably do need it. Let me just share this because I think a lot of people don't know this. If your gums are bleeding and you have tartar, which is hard stuff on the back of your teeth, like right down there, that bacteria is eating away at your bone. It's eating away at your bone. And that's how most people lose their teeth, because the bacteria eats away at the bone and hold your teeth in. And your teeth become loose and they fall out. That's what they call, older people used to call it pyorrhea, or it's called periodontal disease. So that's why if your gums are bleeding, that's the first sign. God always send warning before destruction. So bleeding gums is a sign. So if your gums are bleeding, you need to go to the dentist. Nowhere around. But when your bone is lost, it could be because of a missing tooth. Something could happen. Actually, just want to get the bone, get the one. I can't see that. I can't see it. I cry with my smile every day. Yeah, but if you could get the tooth replaced you could call me. You can call me offline. But gum disease is big. It eats away at your bone. And this is what I wanted to say. If this bacteria is strong enough to eat away a bone, imagine what it's doing every time you swallow that bacteria in your body. If that bacteria is in your mouth, when you swallow your food, you swallow your food around in that bacteria and it gets into your body. Imagine what it's doing to your internal organs. Imagine.
Wow, wow. So Don, you can reach out to Sonya so that you can have more of a conversation, because she says, yes, I have no back teeth at all. I now have digestive issues because I can't chew my food down to the right size for digestion. So what I would recommend, Don, is reach out to Sonya. She said, call me, girl, call, so you can talk to Sonya, and maybe, she can help and give you some information that might be able to help your situation. So my front teeth are loose because I have shifted chewing to the front teeth. I know, oh, Don, I'm so sorry to hear that you're going through that. So make sure, Don, that you reach out to Sonya, and have a conversation about what it is that you're going through. So don't forget, Don, reach out to Sonya. We'll put her information on the screen again, as well as again at the show. There it is, showing there for you as well. I need to call you, Sonya. Brenda needs to call you too. So you all, hey, reach out to Sonya. Don't call Tyrone, call Sonya. So give Sonya a call. And I know, Don, I'm so sorry that it's very depressing for you, Don. I'll be praying for you. And so reach out to Sonya. I'm praying that Sonya can help kind of, stir you in the right direction and give you some information. So you all, if you have questions and comments, concerns, or whatever, reach out to Sonya. I think God is absolutely, we know that God is amazing, that he would provide, such a topic for tonight as this. Such a topic tonight as this is dental care, and to provide this amazing woman of God who is an advocate to serve and to help others in the area of dental care. So you all reach out if you have questions. Reach out if you have questions. So what I want to talk about, and finally, if you have not shared, you all put shared in the comments, because on tonight you can win a teeth whitening kit or a Crest electric oil bead toothbrush. So put shared in the comments. You cannot see the phone number. So again, it is, and Sonya, if you would just give your phone number.
Yes, it's 904-803-3297.
So 904, that's Duval, Jacksonville, 904 in the house, my hometown. Yes, 803-3297. So if you need to reach out, because Elizabeth says she needs that free class for caregivers and CNAs. So you all reach out. And again, thank you all so much for sharing. And so what I'm going to do finally is I want to say congratulations to you, Sonya, for having that National Day Archives LLC has proclaimed November 9th of each calendar year as the Geriatric Tooth Fairy Day. So you all send those hearts. Congratulations to Sonya. So November 9th, you all think about her. On November 9th, she has a whole national day that has been established for her. I believe and know that she is so due for that honor. The information that she's providing, the care that she's giving to our seniors, all of the knowledge and wealth of information. But her heart is so loving. Her heart is so kind and giving and caring, genuine, wanting to help us as African Americans to bridge that gap. Yes, Sonya, your energy is amazing. It definitely is. It is amazing. And she is an amazing woman of God, you all, who is doing some amazing things. And I'm always so honored to be connected to some amazing women and men of God, people every week. God has blessed me. And Pastor Geneva says the conversation has absolutely been absolutely amazing. You're welcome, Pastor. Thank you so much. And what I want to do finally, if you would briefly, Sonya, please provide us some last thoughts and encouraging words to the audience before we do the Will of Names.
Yes. One thing that I want to say, and I believe the Lord wanted me to say this, is please, when you go to your dentist, ask them to give you an oral cancer screening. Oral cancer, if you're over the age of 40, you're susceptible to oral cancer. Now, think about it like this. Your regular doctor don't check your mouth for oral cancer. Your dentist needs to do it. It's a simple exam to look under your tongue, look at the roof of your mouth, and look at the back of your throat. A lot of people die from oral cancer, and it's very common in African Americans over the age of 40. You could have never have smoked. You don't ever have to be a smoker to have oral cancer. And if you catch it, it could be on the side of the tongue. It could be in the back of your throat. It could be on the roof of your mouth. It could be anywhere in your mouth. But a dental professional needs to look at that. And you need to ask them to do it, because they're not going to volunteer, because they're trying to rush you through. But you ask them to slow down, take my blood pressure, because every time you go to the dentist, you need to get your blood pressure taken, especially if they're going to give you a shot. And then give me an oral cancer screening. So that's the note that I want to give you. I don't know if there's someone on here that needs to hear that, but you need to have them check you for oral cancer every time you go to the dentist. And they'll palpate your throat. All this is oral. These glands all up in here, they need to do all and say if they don't touch, say touch my neck, feel my glands. They could do all of that. And those are my final remarks. If you haven't learned, if I haven't shared anything or helped you with anything tonight, know that your mouth is a priority. If you're people of God, we minister with our mouths. We need to take care of this because this is the only mouth we're going to have to get through here. I hope and pray that something I said helps someone. And I hope that you can change your oral habits if they need to be changed. Thank you. God bless you and stay safe.
Yes, Sonya, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, Renita's saying that her dentists do at each visit. Good information. Thank you all so much for joining. Awesome information. I just love, 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 love it. Brenda had mentioned that there was a young lady when she met, looks like on today, that has oral cancer that you're just talking about that, but it was a comment. Oh, I just met a young lady today that had oral cancer and never smoked. So you all, I just believe, as you said as well, Sonya, that this, God sends us things and information and all of that. And you must know that every guest that comes on the Jafora Fox Show, it is God ordained. He sends the people for you all to have this amazing information. And I get to each week have an amazing opportunity and so honored to have you tonight. Sonya, my girl, my 904 Duval, I mean, in the house to represent you all. She is a powerhouse in the dentistry industry, all of that. She has so much information, you all, so much knowledge, just so much wealth of information that she has that she wants us to share, that you all need to connect with this woman of God. If you have any questions, yes, Brandy Duval 904, if you have any questions about this information. So again, you all, thank you so much for sharing, because as I say, sharing is caring. You don't want to keep the information to yourself. Share this so that others can have the information. Maybe it might spark something in someone else to say, you know what, I do need to make sure that my mouth is a priority. I think we do and make so many other things a priority. However, your mouth, the dentist is a priority. So we want to start today, if you have not, to make it a priority and to make sure that you do that and share that with others. And if you have the elderly and you are a caregiver or a CNA, the information for that online course, it is free, you all, free. Okay, free, free, free. You need to reach out so that you will be able to receive that course. So reach out, you all, free. And maybe it's not something that you need, but you know someone that may need that. So don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. And we're going to now get ready for the Wheel of Names. Again, Sonya, thank you. So honored and excited to have you as a guest on tonight. Thank you for gracing the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. So let's get ready for the Wheel of Names. Let's see who is going to win that tooth whitening kit. So the first gift is a tooth whitening kit. Oh, Brandy, congratulations. You asked about that tooth whitening kit and you are the winner, Brandy, of the teeth whitening. I said tooth, but teeth whitening, excuse me, teeth whitening kit. And so let's see who the winner for the Crest Electric Oral B. Congratulations, Brandy. Let's see who the winner. Let's see. Oh, congratulations to you, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Sharing is caring, you all. Thank you all so much for sharing. Wait a minute, before we take it down, I have to do something. So let's spin it one more time. And Sonya, I'll take care of this. It's for a Crest Electric Oral B toothbrush. So we'll have another winner. So let's see, we have another winner for tonight. We have Brandy, then we have Elizabeth. Let's see who our next winner is. My mother-in-law. Congratulations, Grammy. So you'll receive that Crest Electric Oral B toothbrush. So congratulations. And again, happy birthday to my mother-in-law, which was on yesterday. So you all, she can still receive those happy birthdays. So tell her happy birthday, and that may God bless Grammy with many more. So congratulations to our winners on tonight. We have Brandy, who will receive that teeth whitening kit, as well as Elizabeth will receive the Oral-B electric toothbrush, and also Grammy Marie Fox Burton will receive that as well. So send me your address, Brandy, and Elizabeth. Was it Elizabeth? Yes, Elizabeth, send me your information. So
and the tongue scraper lady too.
The tongue scraper actually is Brandy.
Okay, so Brandy got 2.
Yeah, so Brandy got 2, double. So congratulations to Brandy. So you'll receive your tongue scraper as well. So God bless you all. God bless you again. And thank you all so much for joining. Elizabeth asked about the electric toothbrush. Okay, so Elizabeth is one of the winners, I believe, for tonight. So she will receive an electric toothbrush. So Elizabeth, send me your address so we can ensure that you receive your prize. So God bless you all. God bless you. And again, thank you all so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and this has been an amazing show on tonight. Again, Sonya, thank you so much for being a part. So honored and so excited to have you as a guest, and you are welcome anytime, Sonya. You're welcome anytime. And again, thank you so much for taking out the time, your busy schedule, and being a part. And I am so excited. Love you, and I thank you so much. So God bless you all. Have an amazing night. God bless.
Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God.